Prize of Cold Spring Harbor, Asia. And before that, I also would like to first thank the organizer for putting up this excellent program of this high throughput meeting for tonight. Okay. All right, so I think most of us know Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory. Now we call it Cold Spring Harbor, New York. Okay, so the laboratory is actually legendary in the world of biology. Okay, by setting up, starting up the quantitative symposium, and also the training course, and also lots of excellent research in the forefront of biology. Okay, so I won't go through these. And the point here I would like to emphasize, particularly to the Asian graduate students, is the culture of Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory, which is, I personally enjoyed so much when I was working in Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory, because it feels it's just like a home for all the scientists working there. Okay, there is no, hierarchical structure, although there is something, but you feel it's so free and it's so fun, full of joy. Okay, basically it's a very different from what we have in this part of the world, and that's in fact one of the major reasons that we came up with the idea wants to transplant the Cold Spring Harbor model into this part of the world. All right. So as you can see from these pictures, that the joy of doing science, and also scientists as just regardless of seniority or age, are all colleagues or friends. Okay, you just want to enjoy doing science together. This, by the way, this is all right. By the way, tonight it's our first meeting, so there are some juggling. Okay, this is my picture. I took this picture 2 years ago in the evolutionary symposium in the Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory, and we know that what they're doing. It's an evolution tree, sort of like. Okay, now Suzhou. Okay, so starting from 2006, the two sites, Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory and the Suzhou Industrial Park, started about negotiation, try to transplant the model onto this part of China. Okay, and why Suzhou? All right, Suzhou is sort of like symmetrically, it's close to Shanghai. Okay. Very easy to people, and I know some of you will argue with me in terms of the easiness of transportation, okay, but it's still relatively easy to get around, okay, from most of the part of the world. And most importantly, this city is a classical Chinese city, okay, dotted with dozens or more than 20 classical Chinese gardens in the city. So this city is, lots of culture for it, and has a history more than 2 millennia. Okay, and where we are is in the Suzhou Industrial Park, which is a collaboration between Chinese government and the Singaporean government. Okay, so everything here is brand new. So the good thing about this part is that we have all the modern comforts and the functionalities, with adjacent to the older town. Okay, which I think another thing also wants to point out that this, we will have a tour of one of the gardens, or I think on maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, maybe. Okay. So some pictures about the older town. So lots of canals in older town, and also this is a typical picture of classical gardens of Suzhou. And here, where we are is the Suzhou Industrial Park, the joint project of the two governments, Singapore and China. And a little bit overview of a short history of Cold Spring Harbor, Asia. Okay, The initial contact between Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory and China starts from Jim Watson when he first visited China in early 80s. Okay, here show the picture. And since 2006, the two sides started the negotiation, and Jim and I also came over to Suzhou to look for the site for conference venue, which is shown here. And in 2008, the organization of Cold Spring Harbor Asia officially established in Suzhou, witnessed by about 20 prominent scientists around Asia and the rest of the world. Okay, and since the establishment of this entity, we are being attracted to lots of Chinese media. Okay, shown here a picture by the CCTV of China, the national television, okay, which had made a special program, introduced Cold Spring Harbor Asia and Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory and biology. Also Jim Watson to the entire audience of China. Okay, and of course last year, just almost exactly the same day now. Last year here, we officially launched the scientific programs in this very auditorium. Okay, some picture about how this the site is is constructed. Very short. It was how it looked like in 2008, and the design is completed by the late of the same year, and the construction started early 2009, and it is looked like this in the mid of the same year, and August almost done. Okay, then April 6th, it's fully functional. Okay, so it's very short. Basically, within 2 years of time, this very piece of a facility is transformed from a rice field to modern facility of a conference venue. All right, that's program of last year. Okay, and this meeting, the high throughput biology, is the very first one for 2011. Okay. And we want to do meetings with culture, with some flavor and the taste, right? That's the picture of okay. And Cold Spring Harbor Asia wants to be a bridge between the East and the West, between the industry community and the academic world. Okay. Finally, I want to end up my introduction with this. If you have any complaints, write emails to Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory. If you have, praise, just tell us. All right. Thank you very much. I hope everybody will enjoy your time in Cold Spring Harbor Asia. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bing Ren, and I, on behalf of the organizers of this conference, welcome everyone to the beautiful Suzhou. My other organizers are sitting in the audience, and they are Eddie Rubin and Tian Xu. And in case you haven't seen them, you'll see more of them in the next few days. We look forward to talking to each one of you over this course of this exciting program. Before I start, I would like to mention a few program issues. Several changes in the programs I want to mention. One is that the poster session tomorrow will move from 2 o'clock in the afternoon ahead to 1:30 to accommodate a few issues, some changes in the meeting program. And the other thing I want to mention is due to some travel delays, some speakers will arrive late, and we'll have two changes of the program. One is tomorrow morning's session, Dr. Nick Ingolia he won't be able to make to the morning, so I will switch with him from Saturday to tomorrow, while he will take my spot in the last day of the session. So make sure that you stay until then. And also in the evening, Stephen Parker, also due to travel delays, will speak instead in Friday session, while in the same spot we'll hear a talk by Rita Lahisma in place of Stephen Parker. Another thing I would like to mention is that we have a tremendous number of students and the postdoctoral fellows coming in to this meeting, and to encourage them presenting good posters, we set up 3 poster awards. And the top prize will be $500 US, and followed by 2 runner-up prizes, $200 each. And Addie, Tian, and me are going to be the judge. We'll be at the poster sessions. We'll talk to each one of you who present the poster, and end of the meeting, you will expect to hear the announcement. Third thing I want to mention is that to further encourage, I guess, the interactions between students and faculty members from all over the world, we'll have a new tradition tomorrow. So at each of the dining tables, we'll have speakers and organizers' name randomly placed on the table, so that they will know where to sit, and the students and all the postdocs will go and sit next to them, and we'll see how it works. But I do hope that this will bring more interactions among all of us. And if that's not enough, I also just want to mention that there is a bar that's open until midnight in the first floor. So hope to see many of you there if you are not over with the jet lag, or if you cannot sleep because of jet lag. So finally, I would like to offer my special thanks for people who work behind the scenes to make this meeting possible. Dr. Maoye Chi has spent countless hours organizing all the details, together with Ms. Shi Shen, who you have interacted by emails. I don't know where she is, whether she's here, but we all owe a lot of gratitude to their hard work. And also they make the travel arrangement very smooth for many of you. So with this, I'd like to close and thank all of you for coming from all over the world, and I look forward to a very exciting program. Next, we'll have Dr. Chen Xu introducing our keynote speaker.